Welcome back, everyone, to the channel where learning English is easy, natural, and fun. I am so happy you are here today because this lesson is one that I have wanted to make for a very long time. We are going to talk about something that every single English learner needs, and once you learn it today, your conversations in English are going to sound so much more natural and so much more confident. I promise you, if you stay with us until the very end of this video, you will walk away with a skill you can use immediately in real life. Now, before we get started, I want to say a very warm welcome to everyone who is new here. You have found the right place. And today we have Jack with us as always. And Jack, how are you feeling today? Are you ready to...
Emma, you have to listen to me right now. I go to the park, okay? I sit on the bench near the big tree. I have my sandwich. Everything is fine. And then, out of nowhere, a huge monkey comes out of the tree. He looks at me, he steals my sandwich right out of my hand, and I run for my life. Emma, I run so fast.
Jack, a monkey? Here? Right now? Everyone, I am so sorry. We need to stop the lesson. Lock the door, Jack. Where is the monkey? Is it still outside? Did it follow you here?
What? No. Emma, what are you talking about?
The monkey! You said a monkey stole your sandwich and you ran for your life. Is it outside right now?
Emma, no. This is my story. From yesterday.
From yesterday.
Yes, from yesterday. I am telling you what happened to me yesterday at the park.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Okay. Everyone, I am fine. We are all fine. There is no monkey. I need a moment. Jack, I need to explain something very important to you right now because what just happened is actually one of the most common and most confusing mistakes that English learners make, and it just gave me a genuine heart attack. So we are absolutely going to fix it today.
Is this about my grammar?
This is very much about your grammar. And it is okay, because I promise you, and I mean everyone watching right now, by the end of this video, you will never confuse a native speaker about when something happened ever again. You are going to learn one of the most important grammar skills in the entire English language, and I am going to make it so easy, so clear, and so natural that you will actually enjoy using it. So please stay with us all the way to the end because the last part of this lesson is especially useful.
The way I told that story, using the words I go, I sit, he comes, I run, it sounded like it was happening right now, in this moment. That is why Emma panicked, right?
Exactly right. To a native speaker, your story sounded like a live emergency report, not a memory from yesterday. And this happens all the time with English learners, and it causes real confusion in real conversations. But today, we are going to fix it with two simple, powerful tools. And honestly, once you learn this, talking about yesterday becomes so easy and so satisfying.
I am so ready. And hey, everyone watching right now, before we go any further, if you want to learn real, natural, practical English just like this every single week, please subscribe to this channel right now and hit the bell so you never miss a lesson. And if this video is already making you feel like, yes, I needed this, please give it a like. It truly helps us reach more learners around the world just like you. We are so glad you are here. Okay, Emma, please fix my monkey story.
With absolute pleasure. So let us start with the foundation. in English, when we talk about things that happen in the past, things that are finished and done, we use what is called the past tense. And the beautiful thing is that for most verbs in English, the rule is incredibly simple. Are you ready for it?
I am ready.
You just add the letters E and D to the end of the verb. That is it. We call this the magic ED trick. So let us take the word play. In the present, you say I play. But yesterday, I played. You just add ED, the word watch. Right now, I watch. But yesterday, I watched. The word walk. Right now, I walk. But yesterday, I walked.
I walked, I watched, I played. Oh, that does feel like magic. It is the same word, just with ed at the end.
Exactly. And now let us make it real. Jack, tell me about a normal evening you had recently. Just a regular, boring evening at home. But this time, use the magic ED.
Okay, let me think. So, yesterday evening, I walked home from work. Then I cooked dinner. I watched a show on my phone. I talked to my friend on the phone for a little while. And then I cleaned my room, actually, which was very boring. And then I just rested on the sofa.
Jack, that was absolutely perfect. Did everyone notice that? He walked, he cooked, he watched, he talked, he cleaned, he rested. Every single one of those verbs got the magic ED treatment. That was a beautiful, correct, natural, past tense story.
And it was not even hard. I just kept thinking, add ed, add ed.
That is exactly the right approach. And this is exactly what I mean when I say English can be easy. One simple rule, and suddenly you can talk about your entire day in the past tense. Now, before we move on to the next part of the lesson, and trust me, the next part is very interesting. We want to check in with everyone watching. Jack, do you want to do the honors?
Yes, absolutely. Okay, everyone. It is your turn to practice the magic ED right now. Go to the comments section below this video and type, I watched, and then write the name of the show or the video you watched yesterday. For example, you might type, I watched a cooking show, or I watched my favorite YouTube channel. Whatever it was, go and type it right now. Practice that magic ED. We read every single comment, and we love seeing your answers. And while you are typing, we will keep going with the lesson.
Now, here is where it gets really interesting. And Jack, I want you to pay very close attention because this is directly connected to your monkey story.
My poor monkey story.
So we just learned that most verbs are very well behaved. They follow the ED rule perfectly. But in English, there is a group of verbs that are, let us say, rebels. They do not follow the ED rule at all. They completely change their form in the past tense, and you just have to learn them one by one. We call these irregular verbs.
Of course there are rebels. English always has rebels.
It does. It really does. But here's the good news. We are only going to learn the four most important, most common ones today. Four rebels. And once you know these four, you will use them every single day, in every single conversation. Are you ready? The first rebel is the verb go. In the present tense, I go. But yesterday, I went. Not I goed, I went.
I went. Okay, that is very different. I went to the park yesterday. Not I goed.
Never, ever goed. That does not exist. The second rebel is the verb eat. Right now, I eat. But yesterday, I ate. I ate breakfast this morning.
I ate. Okay, I ate my lunch at 1 o'clock.
Perfect. The third rebel is the verb have. Right now, I have. But yesterday, I had. I had a meeting yesterday.
I had. I had a coffee this morning. I had a lot of homework last week.
Wonderful. And the fourth rebel, and this one is very relevant to your story, is the verb see. Right now, I see. But yesterday, I saw. I saw a great film last night.
I saw. Oh, wait. Emma, my monkey story. I said I go to the park, but it should be I went to the park. And I said he comes out of the tree, but it should be he came out. And I said he steals my sandwich, but it should be he ate my sandwich. Oh, and I run for my life should be I ran for my life. Emma, my whole story was wrong.
And now you can fix it. Let us do it together right now. Tell me the monkey story again, properly this time.
Okay. Yesterday, I went to the park. I sat on the bench near the big tree. I had my sandwich in my hand. Everything was fine. And then, out of nowhere, a huge monkey came out of the tree. I saw him. He looked at me. He grabbed my sandwich. He ate it immediately, and I ran for my life.
That was an absolutely perfect, completely correct past tense story, and I did not panic even once.
It also sounds much more dramatic in the past tense, actually.
It really does. Okay, now let us put everything together in a real, natural conversation. I want to ask you some questions, and you just answer naturally, using everything we learned today.
Let us go.
So, Jack, what did you do this weekend?
This weekend was actually really nice. On Saturday morning, I walked to the market near my place. I bought some fruit, some bread, and I had a coffee at a little cafe nearby. And then in the afternoon, I called my brother and we talked for a long time. It was really good. What about you, Emma? What did you do this weekend?
Oh, I had a lovely weekend, actually. On Saturday, I rested at home, which I really needed. I cooked a big meal, I watched a film in the evening, and I went to bed early. And on Sunday, I went for a long walk, which was so nice. I saw some beautiful flowers in the park, and I ate lunch outside. It was a very peaceful weekend.
That sounds amazing. See, this is so natural. We are just having a normal conversation about the weekend, and we are using the past tense without even really thinking about it.
And that is exactly the goal. You want the past tense to feel automatic, easy, and natural. And it will with practice. Okay, let us wrap everything up. Today, we learned two major things. Number one, the magic ED trick. For regular verbs, just add ED to talk about the past. Walk becomes walked. Watch becomes watched. Talk becomes talked. Cook becomes cooked.
So simple. One little rule, and you can talk about your whole day.
And number two, the four rebel irregular verbs that you absolutely must know. Go becomes went. Eat becomes ate, have becomes had, and see becomes saw.
Went, ate, had, saw. 4 rebels. I am going to remember them forever, especially because of the monkey.
And everyone, please remember this. Jack came into this lesson today telling a story about a monkey that nearly gave me a heart attack. And by the end of this lesson, he told that exact same story perfectly and naturally. That is what learning English looks like. It is not about being perfect from the beginning. It is about understanding your mistake, learning the rule, and trying again. Mistakes are not failures. Mistakes are how you grow. So please, never be afraid to make them.
I went to the park, a monkey ate my sandwich, and I learned the past tense. Honestly, a great day.
And to everyone who watched this video all the way to the end, I want you to know something. You just proved something very important about yourself. You are committed. You are serious about learning. And that means you are going to make real progress. We are so proud of you and so grateful that you chose to spend this time with us. If this lesson helped you even a little, please give it a like, leave your magic ED sentence in the comments below, and share this video with a friend who is also learning English. It really means the world to us. We will see you in the next lesson. Keep practicing, keep going, and never, ever stop learning.
Goodbye, everyone, and please watch out for monkeys.
Bye for now.